If you focus on the little things over and over again, then I think you get the big picture right. And that's something that's very important to us.
I think what sets us apart is the fact that we offer a product that can do what everybody else does for a lot lower cost.
Robinson is unique in that we try to bring as much of the manufacturing in-house as we can.
Most people are somewhat stunned when they walk into our facility because we're almost a half a mile long, occupying an entire corner of a municipal airport in Torrance, California.
I've joked with people, but it's really true. You see raw material get delivered at one end of the building, and then you see a helicopter fly away. And we are involved, you know, through every step of that process. And we've always, instead of outsourced, we've done just the opposite. We've actually thought of reasons why we can bring things into the company to do it here. You don't save money doing it that way, but you can provide your own scheduling, your own timing, and the most important thing is now you have complete control over the quality. And that is something that is very near and dear to us, to make certain that everything is manufactured, assembled, and done the way that we want to see it done. Frank really had gotten into the industry because he wanted to see a small private helicopter that somebody like himself could afford. And it really just didn't exist. On the weekends, he actually had a drafting table in our living room, which I totally thought every family had one. And he sat there and he worked on the design of this helicopter.
You know, I mean, he was drawing tail rotor blades on napkins and, you know, scratch pieces of paper ever since I can remember. I mean, I think in his mind that he was going to do this.
Frank's tenacity and his determination to make this a success was unmatched by any person I ever knew.
He tried to get the companies he was working for interested in it. None of them had an interest. So at one point, he just decided if he's going to do it, he had to go out on his own.
So he mortgaged our house, and he was in his early 40s and just decided to take a shot at it.
The R-22 is the template, basically, for all future models. There was a certain simplicity to the engineering, to the design. He was determined that he was going to get this helicopter designed, certified, and built.
It actually cut the training expenses by about 60 to 70%, which is pretty significant. And as a result of that, it opened up a whole world of helicopter flying to people who never had been able to afford it in the past.
So after the development of the R-22, Frank perceived a demand for a four-seat helicopter. So in the mid-1980s, we started development of the R-44. We hit certified in 1992. And since then, it's become the #1 selling helicopter in the world with success in many countries and still a strong seller today. In the late 90s, we started to think about development of a turbine-powered helicopter that would be a little bit larger than the R-44. And we worked together with Rolls-Royce to develop an engine for this helicopter. Around 2005, we got very serious about the design and got the R-66 certified in 2010. Over the past 40 years, we've delivered over 12,000 helicopters all over the world. They are operated in all kinds of environments and in all kinds of conditions.
That was Frank's dream, and this is the fulfillment of Frank's dream.
Safety had always been, from the very beginning, of significant importance to Frank Robinson. And I think that can be seen in numerous different ways.
The amount of inspections from start to finish, from the tiniest part to the completed helicopter, it spends as much time being inspected and made sure that it's safe as we do building. I think that's what makes us the top-selling civilian helicopter in the world.
We solve problems, we look at things, we try and make things better. And it's what makes, working at this company and working in this industry so much fun.
I think the future is good for Robinson, I really do. I mean, our priorities have not changed. The focus is still engineering and it's still safety, and it will continue to be so. I think we've come a long ways, and we're proud of where we are.